Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. And yes, errors are always possible. Now, somebody wrote on one of the Wordle posts today that they only watch to see me fail or struggle. And I do understand that. And some people often write to say, please show the puzzles that you try and solve when you fail, which we tend not to do. I have done one once, one Christmas day before we put up a video of a fail, and all the comments were, I thought I wanted to see this, and it's just sad, and I didn't. Which was kind, actually, in a sort of backhanded way. But who knows, maybe today I will fail. You never know. Now, in fact, the constructor has been saved from a fail here. This happened, I think, only a week ago, and it's happened again. Today, I am tipping my hat to the tester who pointed out that one of the two versions of the puzzle that Orvos sent to us was not correct and was missing 2 arrows. I certainly probably would have failed if I tried to solve this puzzle with 2 arrows missing, but be careful when you're sending us puzzles. That's my advice to constructors. Make sure that any grids you send are correct. Otherwise, well, not only will we never show the puzzle because it won't work, but we will not think kindly of you, I imagine. Anyway, that is not a fate that's going to come today, because the tester has told me that this version I have up is right, so we're all good. Do have a go at that if you want. Now, there are other things you can do on the channel. Of course, we have the incredible Paint by Numbers Institute on Patreon, and that is the Patreon reward puzzle for this month. In fact, 2 reward packs, one a bit more straightforward than the other, but we've had answers into both. And I mean, again, my hat is off to the people who've sent in answers to both. That's an incredible amount of work very quickly in the month. And there are quite a lot of you, so well done. There are even more who've sent in answers to the main puzzle pack, so well done to you as well. And I think they have all been rewarded with the pictures they get from the puzzles. It's a really interesting set. Simon has also had a go at a Times today, a puzzle I haven't attempted yet, so I haven't watched his video, but I will be attempting it later today, I imagine, so then I can see it. That should be on the channel, I think, now, from what he said. So, there's also our apps, there's Sven SUDOKU PAD, there's merchandise. Somebody did buy a onesie the other day, I'm delighted to hear, and there is lots of other merch there under store. But the first link in the description field is to this puzzle. Now, I don't know whether the name of it was intended to be unknown or whether that just came up on one of the printouts, but that's what it said. So I don't think we've had Orvos on the channel, but this is Unknown by Orvos. I don't know if that title is relevant to the puzzle. Often the titles aren't anyway, but we shall see. Now, it's an arrow Sudoku with a diagonal line. So digits on an arrow sum to the number in the attached circle. So those 2 sum to that one. Those 2 sum to the same total, obviously. The diagonal line, the marked diagonal line, contains no repeat digits. So that is a set of the numbers 1 to 9. That's all we need to know, apparently, as well as normal Sudoku rules. Do give it a try. I'm going to start now. Let's get cracking. Yeah, and these boxes are quite themed. There are no fewer than 5 boxes with a circle which has 3 2-cell arrows coming off it. Now, okay, that's good, because we know what the numbers in those circles are. I'm pretty sure they have to be 7, 8, and 9. If you consider one of these boxes, if you were to put the number 6 in the circle, how are you going to make up 6 on these arrows? Well, one of them could be 1, 5, one of them could be 4, 2, but what could the other be? It's in the same box. You can't repeat the digits again. Actually, here's an even clearer way. If you put 6 in the circle, or a lower number, where are you going to put the higher numbers? They can't go on the arrows, because they'd have to go with a minus number, and that's just plain bonkers. So the higher numbers would have to go in the non-arrow cells in that box, the cells that aren't arrows leading to that circle. So if you put a 6 there, you'd have to put 7, 8, and 9 here, and you couldn't. So they must all be at least 7, and that gives us a 7, 8, 9 triple in row 1 and in column 1. This doesn't have to be that, I don't think, or does it? 6 could be satisfied on those arrows. Oh, okay. You couldn't actually put 3 anywhere there. So, no, 6 wouldn't work. I was going to say even 5 could be on that arrow, but once you've put the lower numbers, actually it's kind of the same deal, isn't it? I don't know why. I mean, I said that here. If you were to put something lower than 6 there, I don't think this can even be 7, because where are you going to put 8 and... Oh, no. Oh, yes, okay. Where are you going to put 8 and 9? You could put them there, but if you have 7, 8, 9 in a triple there, that's going to break that cell, so that's quite pretty. So this is 8 or 9. If it's 8, we've got a 9 in one of those two cells, and this is a 7, but I don't know that. So I think we have to consider what are the non-arrow cells in these 5. So when you have a 7 in one of these circles, the two non-arrow cells are going to have to be 8, 9, because they're the higher digits. When you have an 8, they're going to be 9 and 4. Why 4? Because you can't put that on a 2-cell arrow that sees, because you'd have to go put it with another 4 to make 8. So in one case we've got 9, 8. In another case we've got 9, 4. If it's a 9 though, well, there are 4 ways of making up 9, and 3 of them are on the arrows, so the 4th will be on the other cells. So these other cells, I'm just going to highlight them in purple. These are let's first of all look at these 3 rows. In one case they're 9, 8, in another case they're 9, 4, and in the third case they add up to 9. So does that mean that can't be the 9, 8 one? I don't think so, because then you'd have the 9, 4 one there, and these could be anything. No, I don't know. It doesn't do that. I thought this is the only run of 4 purples in one row or column I've got. And I was thinking, because the 2 that add up to 9 are confined, maybe you always have to have, probably do always have to have a 9 in the others, but I don't know, that's not actually all that helpful. Oh, of course. Oh, maybe... Okay, the diagonal's really interesting. This is a triangle of 3 numbers that all have to be different. Yes, of course. Look, these 2 see each other in the top row, these 2 see each other in the first column, and these 2 see each other on the marked diagonal. So they always have to be different from each other. So that's a trio of 7, 8, 9. Ah, that's a trio of 7, 8, 9. I'm going to mark them different colours. Not orange. Let's go red, yellow, blue. Red there, yellow there, blue there. Now, this is also a trio of 3 different 7, 8, 9s. So they must be red, yellow, blue too. So that's yellow and is the same as that. And this is also a trio in the first column. Oh, yes, so that's blue and is the same as that. Now, okay, now this is where the thing I said about... Yes, this can't be 7. Blue can't be 7. Now, why is that? That is because of these cells. No, it's specifically because of this one. What I said is that where these boxes have a 7 in the circle, the purples are 9 and 8, because all the other smaller numbers go on the arrows. But this cell cannot be 9 or 8, because it's in a column with a 7, 8, 9 triple already. So that can't be the 7, and that means blue isn't the 7. Ah, brilliant. Okay, there we go. We've got an 8, 9 on the diagonal, so yellow is the 7. Oh, that's really lovely, actually. Okay, so now we're away, I think. This is going to get... I think this might get quite a lot done. We get to put 8, 9 in those cells, in this box. This has to be right. And then we can't put 9 on a 2-cell arrow. So that's an 8 with a 1 there, 9 in the centre circle. That's become a 9 in the box. This now is on the diagonal with the 9. So that's an 8. This is a 9. What have I just done there? I don't know. 9. This is an 8. And we didn't probably need all the colouring, but it helped there. Now, 8's purples are 9 and 4. So that one is 4. That one is 9. Over here, yeah, that one is 9, that one is 4. These two add up to 5. these two are 8 and 9. That's, sorry, when I said they add up to 5, I mean they add up to 9. I was thinking ahead because I'm a lunatic. But that's 9 and 8. Right, so let's uncolour all the purples, or almost all the purples, because we've done them. And we probably don't need these colours on 9, 8 and 7 either anymore. Those two add up to 9. I'm just going to keep that as an aide-memoire. That's interesting. 8 and 8. That can't be 8. So 8 is in one of those, and 1 is sharing its arrow. Oh, we know what this is, don't we? I never thought of this. Look, 9. Those two add up to 9. So those two plus that add up to 18. Down here, those two plus that add up to 14. That's 32. That's 8 and 4. Takes us up to 44. Do you know the total of every column, row, and box in a Sudoku? Of course you do. It's always 45 because that's the sum of 1 to 9. And if the highlighted cells are 44, that's a 1, which gives us a 7 in the box. Now we can do the same up here for the total of these two. 18 and 16 is 34, and 7 is 41. Sorry, at some point I hit num lock, and that started jumping me around screens. These two are 1 and 3 to make the total to 45 in the top row. These two are 6 and 4 to make up those arrows. These two are 2 and 5. Right, here we have a 2, 6 arrow and a 3, 5 arrow. This can't be 1, 6 or 4, 3. That's 2, 5. Oh, of course I can use the diagonal as well. Once I know anything on it. Okay, we'll hold fire on that. This is a 3, 6 pair. Oh, look, but I've got a 4, 6 pair there, so I know which way round they go. This can't... yes, 7 and 1 have been used there. Oh, and 3. So this can't be 3, 5 or 7, 1. That's 2, 6. This is not where 8, 1 goes. 8, 1 goes here. At the top we have a 4, 5 pair. For some reason I thought this was going to be a 4, 5 pair. It's not. It is a 2, 7 pair. In fact, we know which way round thanks to that 7. 2, 7 sorts out 5, 2. 7 and 3 to complete this row. 5 and 1 to complete this one. Now, I still haven't got these two. Maybe I can do something with 9 in the middle. Oh, no, hang on. 7 is on the diagonal, so that's not a 7. That's very pretty as well. 5 and 1. Now, 3 and 5 have been used on the diagonal, so this 7 can't use those. I think that means it's a 1, 6 pair. It is. And this is a 3, 4 pair down here. Now, this hasn't sorted out 2, 6, 5 and 3. 2's in one of those. 6 is in one of those on the same arrow, and I don't know about 3 and 5. Now, but on the diagonal, 7, 1, 6, 9, 3, 5, 8, this is a 2, 4 pair. We know which way around they go. Diagonal suddenly very helpful from having done little for us earlier on. Finish off those arrows. We've got 3, 6 and 8 in this box. I don't know, but no, that can't be 6 because of this arrow. I think it can be either 3 or 8 with a 6 or a 1 there. That 4 has sorted out 6 and 4. The 1 has sorted out 3 and 1. 5 can't be on those because of this. And that means 2 can't be on the connected arrow cells. I don't know what happened there. I was just trying to take... Oh no, I see. I can't put 2 on that, is all. Now that's a bit unsymmetrical now. I don't know quite. This can't be 6, 2. Does this have to be 3, 5 now? I'm just so sorry. I'm just going to go back to before I took pencil marks off. Yes. This cell can't be a 6 or a 2. So this arrow must be a 5, 3 arrow. That must be right. And this one is a 2, 6 arrow, and we do know the order. And in fact, we know the order of the 5, 3 arrow because of that. Gosh, it's weird how obvious that was and I couldn't see it. Well, I mean, that probably happens a lot. Now, along here, 4, 6, and 8. Right, this can't be an 8, or you'd need a 4 here, so it's a 6. We get a 2 there. We can place 8 and 4. The 6 actually fixes this arrow. Ah, so this 9 has 1 8 arrows coming off it in 2 directions. That's 3. That's 6. I think we're kind of finishing off now, actually. It's a clever puzzle. Once you get through it, I mean, it's all about this triangle, I think, this puzzle. It's really interesting how much that kept on coming back, first with its circles, then with its totals, and then with its digits. I mean, it's the eternal triangle, if you like. Now, we've sorted out the 2 and 6 there. This we're obviously going to need for something. 6, 5, 4, 2, 8, 1. This is 3, 7, or 9. It could be 3 with a 1, 2. If it was 7. Oh, look, 7, 7, 7. There is a 7 in one of these 2 cells, so it's not 3, 1, 2. One of them's a 7, so it's either 9, 7, 2. That does work. Or if that's a 7, this can't be 6, 1, and it can't be 5, 2, so it would be 3, 4. Oh, both those work. Okay. So these are from 5, 6, 8. 6. Oh, this is a 3, 9, 7 triple, so we can actually place 1 weirdly there. That gives me a 1 here. 4 and 8 can go in. That can't be an 8. Oh, look, 4, 4. That must be a 4. Yes, it's the last 4 in the grid. So that goes with a 3 to make 7 in the circle. And now we have surely done all the logic we need. Oh, I can't do the typing I need. There we go. 2, 9 there. 5, 6, 9. Yes, 5 there, 6, 9 pair. 2, 7, 3 here. That's a 7 at the top. And this hasn't been too hard a puzzle, which actually is what Orvos said. The tester didn't, but maybe the tester had a go at the version without the 2 arrows that were needed. I don't know that. Oh, it's nice though. That is a nice puzzle. I hope you had a go at that one because it's really interesting. I think there is a bit of thinking to do about that original triangle. That was very neatly done and shows the power of the diagonal, which is really interesting. And then after that, it did come fairly quickly. There were generous arrows after that. I wonder how much these 2 are actually needed to disambiguate it. Probably to an extent. At least one of them. Interesting. I enjoyed that. That was fun. But I hope you had a good time with it too, because that is really important to us. To put out quite a lot of approachable puzzles. I think that one is. And I'll probably be back with some guests tomorrow, I would think. I haven't done that for a while, but looking forward to that too. And we'll see you then. As it is, bye for now. Thanks for watching.